we've got a special guest who's made a long journey in, and I'd like to welcome at this time, please welcome to the stage the one and only Mrs. Santa Claus.
Oh, aren't they good? Oh, thank you, kids.
Welcome, Mrs. Claus, wife of Santa.
Thank you, Mark. Good to see you, sweetie.
Well, it's always good to see you. You're just always a bright light in Mesa Morning Live. Tell us a little bit about what's going on. What is Christmas in July?
Well, I came all the way down from the North Pole because it's like Christmas in July here already with the wonderful United Food Bank donation that's going on. Oh my goodness, I know all the chambers compete. It's kind of like Battle of the Bands or something. And they all try to see how much food they can gather. And for people in need, especially this time of year, it's so important. So I thank the Chamber for being such a wonderful contributor to this great cause. And while I'm here, dear, you know I have to boogie on down to Superstition Springs Center. I love that place. And they've got so much going on. For example, on Thursday mornings, those of you who have kids or grandkids, they ought to come down to Kids Club. Every Thursday, 10 to 11 o'clock, in front of Penny's. It's a wonderful program. And while you're there in July, you could always drop off some items for Helen's Hope Chest. Right, Susan? Yes. And then, Mark, on Saturday nights, Superstition Springs Center has concerts every Saturday in June and July, except for the 4th of July, of course. So folks, come on down and boogie on down. It's getting hot on Saturday over there, Mark.
Well, it's getting hot up here with you boogieing.
Thanks,
Last
dear.
time you were here, you kind of boogied a little bit. Do you have any boogie in you this morning?
Oh, honey, I've always got boogie. Always down in there. Could those kids do something I could boogie to?
You got a quick little boogie something?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We should have rehearsed this.
Yeah. Well, you drummed for me last time.
I did,
was here.
but...
Oh, they've got
these
something.
Guys. Oh, yeah, these guys are pros.
All right. Oh, boy, here we go.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.
Thank you, kids. That was great.
She spends most of her time at Santa's twerk shop.
Oh, Mark, I forgot one thing I wanted to mention. Could I say something else,
Well,
dear?
after that, you can say whatever you want.
Gee, thanks, dear. Over at Superstition Springs Center, I wanted to mention, they have this really neat thing. You can advertise your business there now. And it's wonderful. They have over 6 million people come through the center in a year's time. So if you want more information, you can call their office. Oh, I'm a little breathless.
Well, I think we all are after that. Well, that's something I'll never be able to unsee.
Do you want a
Hey, you know
candy
what?
cane?
No, I'm gonna save that. Hey, you know what? I know you made a long trip, and I want you to get your. I want you to stick around a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna do our top 10 list, and I'd like to maybe get your. You've done a really good job of mentioning Superstition Springs Center.
Well, I like it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's because I think it's important to know you've got to have good name recognition with your
Yeah.
business, right?
Yes,
So
dear.
let's do our top 10 list. Today's top 10 list, which is sponsored by Active Bodies, is some people haven't thought out their business names very well. So these are the top 10 business fails. Okay? Now, I'll never forget, a couple years ago, I was driving down the freeway and I saw a little area where you could stop off and get something to get some gasoline and food. And the sign out front said, "Eat our gas and get food." I mean, eat our food and get gas.
Oh.
Eat our food and get gas. Boy, that was bad. So, obviously they hadn't thought out the signage. So these people, this is top 10 fails of businesses that really didn't think through their business name. And number 10 is... No, it's not what you first thought it said. It's Fast Taco. At first glance, I thought it was just truth in advertising. Number 9 is... Am I Gone Funeral Home? Well, if you're not, you're in the wrong place. Number 8, Gross Convenience Store.
Oh.
That is kind of gross, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of redundant. Number 7, Boring Business. Boy, talk about a not fun place to work. Where do you work? I'm at Boring. Yeah, well, aren't we all? Number 6, I'm sorry. That says Cabbages and Condoms Thai Food Restaurants.
Those naughty people.
Yeah. Don't try the number 7, it's really chewy. Well, it is. It's...
Oh.
Well, that'd be a good little jingle, wouldn't it? Come on, Dad, the Cabbages and Condoms. Number 5, business fail. Number 5. Hey, let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say that it was supposed to say Kids Exchange. That's bad enough. But if it's 3 words, drop off your Bruce and pick up a Caitlin later. Just 2 random names I pulled out of there. Number 4, business fail. Well, we all got to go sometime. Call for special rates. Number 3, business fail. STD. Stop on in and pick something up.
Good one, Mark.
Number 2, business fail. Well, spank you very much for shopping at the S&M Family Outlet. And this one doesn't really need me to say anything. I'm embarrassed. Number 1, business fail. Hey, honey, tonight, what do you say? Let's go down to the pooping palace. Where every palace has a throne. Big round of applause for the top 10 business fails. Wow, that is so wrong, and yet you laughed at all of them. So thank you very much. Well, Mrs. Claus, thank you so much. I know that Santa doesn't get the sled out very often. She actually took Uber in from the North Pole.
But Mark, we need a new car. That's what we really need. Up there is a car once in a while. You know what I did, dear, quickly? Last Christmas, I hinted around to Santa, and I said, dear, this Christmas, I'd like something that's shiny and can go from 0 to 150 in 30 seconds. He got me a bathroom scale. You just can't take a hint.
Wow.
So when you ask him for things, dear, be blunt. Spit it right out. Tell him what you want.
That is awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mrs. Claus. You always brighten our day. Plenty of sugar for me. Thank you, hon. You know what? I'm going to share this with Houseplant. Big round of applause for Mrs. Claus.